Welcome to Coins History. If you think pocket change is just spare coins, today's video will completely change your mind. Sometimes a small, old coin can be worth so much that collectors are ready to pay thousands, or even hundreds of thousands of dollars for it. Today, we're talking about a rare American coin that looks completely ordinary at first glance, but its value in the collector's world will leave you stunned. Coin 1. Welcome to Coins History, the place where hidden treasures of American coins come to life and where a simple coin in your pocket could secretly be worth a life-changing amount of money. Today we are talking about a fascinating and extremely collectible quarter from the famous America the Beautiful series, the Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller National Historical Park quarter from Vermont. Many collectors and everyday people overlook this coin, but certain versions of this Washington quarter have shocked the coin world with astonishing values. Before we dive deeper, take a close look at your spare change. Because one small detail, a tiny mint mark and proof level strike, can transform an ordinary 25-cent coin into a rare collectible treasure, the coin we are discussing today belongs to the legendary America the Beautiful Quarters program, released by the United States Mint to celebrate America's most iconic national parks and historic sites. One of the most beautiful coins in this series honors the historic Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller National Historical Park located in Vermont. On the reverse of this Washington quarter, you will see a stunning design showing a young girl planting a Norway spruce tree. The scene represents conservation and the long tradition of forest stewardship associated with this historic park. The artistic design symbolizes the idea of caring for forests so future generations can benefit from them. This powerful message is what makes the coin not only collectible but historically meaningful. The obverse side features the familiar portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. His portrait has appeared on Washington quarters for decades and remains one of the most recognized coin designs in American history. Now here is where things become extremely interesting for collectors. Not every Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller quarter is valuable. Millions were produced. But a very specific version has caught the attention of serious collectors, the proof quality coin with the P Mint mark, indicating it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint. Proof coins are specially manufactured with polished dies and carefully prepared blanks. They are struck multiple times to create mirror-like fields and razor-sharp details. Most proof coins are kept safely inside proof sets and rarely circulate. But occasionally one escapes into the real world, and when collectors discover one in exceptional condition, the price can skyrocket. Another factor that dramatically increases value is condition and rarity. Coins graded in pristine proof condition with flawless surfaces and deep mirror finish can attract intense bidding from collectors and investors. Professional grading companies such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company evaluate coins using strict grading standards. When a coin receives a top proof grade, it becomes significantly more desirable to collectors. Why does this particular quarter excite collectors so much? Because certain examples from proof sets show extraordinary strike quality, deep cameo contrast, and nearly perfect surfaces. These characteristics make them extremely difficult to find. Even though the coin itself may seem modern, collectors search for several features when examining this coin. First, look for the P Mint mark near Washington's portrait. Second, examine the surfaces for mirror-like shine typical of proof coins. Third, check the details of the tree, leaves, and the girl planting the sapling on the reverse side. Crisp and sharp details indicate a high-quality strike. Another thing collectors watch for is die varieties or striking anomalies. Occasionally small minting differences can make one coin far rarer than another. When those varieties are discovered, demand among collectors can explode overnight. The coin market has proven many times that modern quarters can become extremely valuable when rarity, condition, and collector demand meet at the perfect moment. That is exactly what has happened with some exceptional Marsh-Billings-Rockefeller proof quarters. Even though the coin was originally issued with a face value of just 25 cents, top-grade examples have drawn the attention of serious collectors, investors, and rare coin enthusiasts who constantly search for the finest examples available. Collectors love coins that tell a story. This quarter represents America's long history of conservation and environmental responsibility. The park itself is known for being one of the earliest places in the United States dedicated to scientific forest management and sustainable land use. Because of that historic significance, collectors of the America the Beautiful series often try to build complete high-grade sets. When a rare proof example surfaces, competition becomes intense. many people never realize that coins from proof sets can sometimes escape their original packaging and end up mixed with everyday coins. That is why coin hunters always recommend checking every quarter carefully before spending it. Imagine discovering that a simple coin sitting in your change jar could actually be a collector's dream piece worth tens of thousands of dollars. For collectors, moments like that are what make coin hunting so exciting. That if you ever come across a Marsh Billings Rockefeller Washington quarter with exceptional shine and AP mint mark, it might be worth having it professionally graded. Authentication and grading can confirm whether the coin is truly a rare proof example. Collectors across the United States continue searching bank rolls, pocket change, estate collections, and proof sets hoping to find hidden gems like this one. And this is exactly why coin collecting remains one of the most fascinating hobbies in the world: history, art, and treasure hunting all combined in one small piece of metal. The most exceptional examples of this rare Washington quarter have reached astonishing collector values, with estimated prices ranging from $46,000 up to $55,000 depending on condition and collector demand. That is an incredible amount for a coin that many people might accidentally overlook. So next time you see a Washington quarter, take a closer look. It might not just be pocket change, it might be a hidden piece of American numismatic history. Thanks for watching Coins History. If you enjoyed learning about rare and valuable coins, please like this video, share it with fellow coin collectors, subscribe to the channel, and drop your thoughts in the comments about the rare coins you would love to discover. Coin 2. The place where ordinary coins turn into unbelievable treasure stories. Today we are exploring a coin that many Americans have seen thousands of times, yet very few people realize that one rare version could be worth an astonishing amount of money. We are talking about the legendary 1968 Washington quarter, a coin that looks simple but has shocked collectors when a special proof example appears in extraordinary condition. Across the United States, millions of Washington quarters circulate every day. People spend them without even looking. But hidden among those coins are rare varieties and proof coins that can command massive prices at auctions and private collector sales. The Washington quarter itself has one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage. The obverse side features the portrait of George Washington, the first president of the nation. This iconic design has been part of American currency for generations and continues to be one of the most collected coins in the world. The 1968 issue of the Washington quarter is especially interesting to collectors because it comes from a transitional era in American coin production. Just a few years earlier, in 1965, the United States removed silver from circulating quarters due to rising silver prices and increasing demand for coins. That change created intense interest among collectors who began searching for unusual strikes, proof coins, and high-grade examples from the late 1960s. Most people who find a 1968 quarter assume it is just pocket change worth 25 cents. But collectors know that certain proof coins produced for special collector sets are very different from regular circulation coins. These special coins were produced with extraordinary care at the famous San Francisco Mint. Unlike standard coins made for circulation, proof coins are struck using polished dies and specially prepared planchets. This process produces mirror-like surfaces, deep reflective fields, and extremely sharp details that make the coin look almost like a tiny mirror. These coins were issued inside collector sets by the United States Mint. Normally they stay sealed in protective packaging and remain in pristine condition for decades. However, sometimes proof coins are removed from their original sets or discovered in collections where they have been preserved in extraordinary condition. That is when things become extremely exciting for coin collectors. Professional grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company examine coins under magnification and assign precise grades based on strike quality, surface condition, and eye appeal. The higher the grade, the more valuable the coin becomes. For proof coins, collectors especially love what is called deep cameo contrast. This happens when the portrait of Washington and other raised features appear frosted while the background fields shine like a mirror. When that contrast is extremely strong and the coin remains nearly flawless, collectors compete aggressively to obtain it. A top-grade 1968 proof Washington quarter with perfect mirror surfaces, razor-sharp details, and outstanding cameo contrast becomes incredibly rare. Even though the coin itself may not look unusual to a casual observer, specialists understand how difficult it is to find one that survives in absolute perfection. that rarity is exactly what drives the value sky high. Collectors searching through old proof sets often examine every quarter carefully under magnification. They check for hairline marks, tiny scratches, or any imperfections that might lower the grade. Finding one with nearly flawless surfaces is extremely difficult. This is why high-grade proof quarters from the 1960s can sometimes surprise the entire coin market. When one appears with exceptional preservation and strong collector demand, bidding can become intense. Coin collectors across America constantly search estate collections, bank boxes, and inherited proof sets hoping to discover hidden treasures like this one. Many people inherit old mint sets from parents or grandparents and never realize that inside those plastic holders could be a coin worth thousands of dollars. The excitement of coin collecting comes from exactly that possibility. A simple coin that once cost only a few cents to produce might eventually become a prized collectible with enormous value. The design of the Washington quarter also contributes to its popularity. The strong profile of George Washington symbolizes American leadership and independence. The eagle on the reverse of earlier designs represents national strength and pride. These powerful symbols make the coin historically meaningful as well as collectible. Collectors often build complete sets of Washington quarters spanning many decades. High-grade proof coins from earlier years become key pieces in those collections. When a superb example appears, serious collectors are willing to pay extraordinary prices to secure it. This demand from collectors, combined with rarity in top condition, is what turns an ordinary-looking coin into a valuable piece of American numismatic history. So the next time you come across an old proof set from the 1960s, or even an old Washington quarter stored in a collection, take a moment to examine it carefully. Look for mirror-like surfaces, sharp details, and the distinctive appearance that identifies a proof strike. You never know when a coin that appears ordinary could actually be an extremely rare collectible hiding in plain sight. Some of the finest known proof examples of the 1968 Washington quarter have reached remarkable collector values, with estimated prices ranging from $46,000 to $67,000 depending on condition, grade, and demand in the rare coin market. That is an astonishing value for a coin most people would normally spend without a second thought. Stories like this remind collectors everywhere that valuable coins can appear in the most unexpected places. Hidden treasures are still out there waiting to be discovered. Thank you for spending time with Coins History and exploring the fascinating world of rare American coins. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to Coins History for more incredible coin discoveries. And don't forget to leave a comment about the rare coins you have found or hope to find one day. Thanks for watching. Coin 3. The channel where ordinary coins turn into unbelievable treasure stories and where one small detail can turn pocket change into a collector's dream. Today we are diving into a coin that millions of Americans have seen but very few realize can become incredibly valuable. We are talking about the rare and highly collectible 1971 Washington quarter, especially the proof coin that originally came from an official collector proof set. Across the United States, Washington quarters have circulated for generations. Most people spend them every day without even glancing at the design. But coin collectors know that hidden within these everyday coins are rare examples that can command extraordinary prices. The Washington quarter carries the powerful portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States and one of the most recognized figures in American history. His profile on the coin symbolizes leadership, independence, and the foundation of the nation. The design itself has remained one of the most famous in American coinage, first introduced in 1932 and continuing for decades. Because of this long history, collectors around the world actively search for rare years, proof versions, and perfect condition examples. Now let's focus on the fascinating story behind the 1971 Washington quarter. By the early 1970s, American coins were already produced using a copper-nickel clad composition rather than silver. While these coins were common in circulation, the United States Mint also produced special proof coins designed specifically for collectors. These proof coins were manufactured with incredible care by the United States Mint using polished dies and specially prepared metal blanks. The result was a coin with mirror-like surfaces and extremely sharp design details. The proof version of the 1971 Washington quarter was struck at the famous San Francisco Mint. These coins were placed into official proof sets and sold directly to collectors. Normally these proof coins remain inside their original plastic holders where they are protected from damage. But over the decades, some coins are removed from their packaging, stored in collections, or passed down through generations, and that is where the story becomes extremely interesting. When a proof coin from 1971 survives in absolutely flawless condition, collectors become very excited. The difference between an average proof coin and a perfect proof coin can mean thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars. Professional grading companies such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company evaluate coins under powerful magnification. They analyze every detail, including surface quality, strike sharpness, mirror reflectivity, and overall eye appeal. For proof coins, collectors pay special attention to something called deep cameo contrast. This happens when the portrait and raised elements appear frosted while the background fields shine like a mirror. When this contrast is strong and the coin remains nearly flawless, it becomes extremely desirable. Finding a 1971 proof Washington quarter with exceptional mirror surfaces, razor-sharp design details, and almost no imperfections is incredibly difficult. Over time, even proof coins can develop tiny marks, scratches, or haze that reduce their grade. Because of that, only a very small number of examples survive in near-perfect condition, and rarity combined with collector demand is exactly what drives prices to extraordinary levels. Many serious collectors spend years searching through old proof sets hoping to find a coin that qualifies for the highest possible grade. Sometimes a single coin discovered in an old collection can surprise the entire coin market. This is one of the reasons coin collecting remains so exciting. Hidden treasures still exist inside old collections, estate sales, inherited coin boxes, and forgotten mint sets. Imagine discovering a coin that originally cost just a small amount in a collector set decades ago but today could be worth tens of thousands of dollars simply because it survived in remarkable condition. That possibility keeps collectors constantly searching. The Washington quarter itself has become one of the most widely collected coins in American history. Collectors build entire sets covering many decades, searching for the highest quality examples from each year. Proof coins from the early 1970s are particularly interesting because they represent a time when the United States Mint was refining modern proof production techniques. When a nearly perfect example appears on the market, collectors compete intensely to add it to their collections. The coin may look simple to an average person, but experts understand the rarity of a flawless proof strike from that era. The next time you come across an old proof set from the 1970s, take a closer look at the Washington quarter inside. Examine the surfaces carefully. Look for deep mirror shine, sharp details, and strong cameo contrast, because sometimes the most valuable coins are hiding in the most ordinary places. The finest known examples of the 1971 proof Washington quarter have reached remarkable values among collectors, with estimated prices ranging from $46,000 to $63,000 depending on condition, grade, and demand in the rare coin market. That is an incredible reminder that even modern coins can become valuable treasures. Thank you for watching Coins History. If you enjoy discovering rare coins and hidden collectibles, please like this video, share it with fellow coin lovers, subscribe to Coins History, and leave a comment telling us what rare coins you would love to find. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. Sign 4. Place where everyday pocket change can turn into an unbelievable hidden treasure. Many people spend quarters every day without thinking twice, but some of those coins hold a secret that collectors dream about. Today we are exploring a fascinating and highly collectible American coin that has surprised the coin collecting world, the rare 1977 Washington quarter that originally came from a proof set. Across the United States, the Washington quarter has been one of the most widely used coins in daily life. Millions were produced every year, and because of that most people assume these coins are common. But experienced collectors know something very important. When a proof coin from a collector set survives in exceptional condition, its value can skyrocket. The design of the Washington quarter is one of the most recognizable images in American coinage. The obverse features the iconic portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. His profile has appeared on the quarter since 1932 and remains one of the longest-running designs in American coin history. The reverse side of the classic Washington quarter features the American eagle, symbolizing strength, freedom, and national pride. This design has become deeply connected with American currency and is beloved by collectors all over the world. Now let's talk about why the 1977 proof Washington quarter has attracted so much attention in the rare coin market. during the 1970s, the United States Mint continued producing special proof coins for collectors. These coins were not intended for circulation. Instead, they were carefully manufactured using highly polished dies and specially prepared metal blanks. Proof coins are struck multiple times to create extremely sharp details and brilliant mirror-like surfaces. When you look at a proof coin under light, the background often shines like a mirror while the design elements appear frosted. This beautiful contrast is what collectors call cameo or deep cameo. The 1977 proof Washington quarter was produced at the well-known San Francisco Mint, the facility responsible for most modern proof coin production in the United States. These coins were originally sold inside official proof sets to collectors across America. Most remained sealed in their original packaging for decades. However, some coins were removed from the sets or stored in collections where they remained preserved in remarkable condition, and that is where the excitement begins. When a proof coin survives for decades with nearly perfect surfaces, collectors become extremely interested. The difference between a normal proof coin and a flawless proof coin can mean the difference between a few dollars and tens of thousands of dollars. Professional grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company examine coins under magnification to determine their exact condition. These organizations assign precise grades based on surface quality, strike sharpness, and overall eye appeal. Collectors especially value proof coins that display deep mirror fields and strong cameo contrast. When the portrait of Washington appears frosted against a reflective background, the coin becomes visually stunning, but achieving a perfect proof grade is extremely difficult. Even the smallest hairline scratch, contact mark, or imperfection can reduce the grade significantly. Because of this, only a tiny number of proof coins from the 1970s remain in near flawless condition. That rarity is what drives collector demand. Serious coin collectors constantly search through old proof sets hoping to discover coins with exceptional preservation. Estate sales, inherited collections, and forgotten mint sets sometimes reveal coins that have been untouched for decades. Imagine opening an old coin box that has been sitting in a drawer since the 1970s and discovering a proof Washington quarter inside with pristine mirror surfaces. That moment is what every coin collector dreams about. The thrill of finding a rare coin is what keeps collectors searching bank rolls, antique shops, auctions, and family collections. Sometimes the most valuable coins appear in the most unexpected places. The Washington Quarter series is especially popular among collectors because it spans many decades and includes numerous varieties, mint marks, and proof issues. Building a complete high-grade collection requires patience, knowledge, and sometimes a little bit of luck. When a nearly perfect 1977 proof Washington quarter appears in the market, collectors compete strongly to add it to their collections. High-grade proof coins from this era are much scarcer than many people realize. This is why the value of certain examples has shocked collectors and coin enthusiasts. A coin that originally cost only a small amount as part of a proof set can eventually become a prized collectible worth an astonishing amount of money. Stories like this remind us that valuable coins can still be hiding in old drawers, inherited collections, or forgotten proof sets. So the next time you come across a proof set from the 1970s, take a closer look at the Washington quarter inside. Check the surfaces carefully. Look for deep mirror reflections, strong design details, and the beautiful contrast that proof coins are known for, because sometimes the smallest coin can hold the biggest surprise. The finest known examples of the 1977 proof Washington quarter have reached remarkable collector values, with estimated prices ranging from $46,000 to $55,000 depending on condition, grading quality, and collector demand. That is an incredible reminder that even a simple quarter can become a valuable piece of American coin collecting history. Thank you for watching Coins History. If you enjoy learning about rare and valuable coins, please like this video, share it with fellow coin collectors, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling us what rare coins you hope to discover. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. Coin 5. Where small coins can hide massive treasure. Many people spend quarters every day in the United States, never realizing that a single rare coin from a collector proof set could be worth an unbelievable amount of money. Today we are exploring a fascinating coin that collectors are constantly searching for, the rare 1980 Washington quarter that originally came from a proof set. Most people think modern coins from the 1970s and 1980s are common and worthless beyond their face value. But experienced coin collectors know something very different. When a proof coin survives in exceptional condition with perfect surfaces and deep mirror shine, it can become extremely valuable. The Washington quarter is one of the most famous coins in American history. The obverse features the iconic portrait of George Washington, the first president of the United States and one of the most important figures in American history. His image has appeared on the quarter since 1932 and continues to be recognized all around the world. On the reverse of the classic design you will see the powerful American eagle with its wings spread wide, holding arrows and olive branches. This design symbolizes both strength and peace, and it has made the Washington quarter one of the most beloved coins among collectors. Now let's talk about what makes the 1980 proof Washington quarter so interesting. During this time the United States Mint was producing special proof coins for collectors. These coins were not made for circulation like regular coins. Instead they were carefully produced using highly polished dies and specially prepared planchets. The proof striking process creates coins with brilliant mirror-like surfaces and extremely sharp details. When you tilt a proof coin under light, the fields shine almost like glass while the design elements appear frosted. This beautiful contrast is known as cameo or deep cameo and collectors absolutely love it. The 1980 proof Washington quarter was struck at the famous San Francisco Mint, which has long been responsible for producing many of the United States proof coins for collectors. These coins were originally packaged inside official proof sets and sold directly to collectors. Most remained safely sealed inside their original packaging for decades. But over time, some coins were removed from the sets or preserved in private collections, and this is where things become very exciting in the coin collecting world. When a proof coin from 1980 survives in near-perfect condition with flawless mirror surfaces and almost no imperfections, collectors become extremely interested. Coins like this are surprisingly difficult to find because even the smallest mark can lower the grade. Professional grading companies such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company examine coins under magnification and assign a precise grade based on quality and preservation. Collectors search for proof coins that display strong cameo contrast, sharp strike quality, and surfaces that remain nearly untouched. When all of those characteristics come together in a single coin, it becomes a premium collectible. Many serious collectors spend years searching through old proof sets hoping to discover a coin that qualifies for the highest grade possible. Sometimes a coin that has been sitting quietly in a drawer for decades turns out to be an extraordinary discovery. Imagine opening an old coin box inherited from a relative and finding a beautiful proof Washington quarter shining like a mirror. That moment of discovery is what makes coin collecting so exciting. Collectors across the United States regularly examine estate collections, coin auctions, and vintage mint sets searching for rare high-grade examples. Even though millions of quarters were produced, only a very small number survive in flawless proof condition. That rarity combined with collector demand is what pushes the value of these coins to incredible levels. The Washington Quarter series has become one of the most widely collected coin series in American numismatics. Collectors often try to assemble complete sets of proof quarters from different years, searching for the finest possible examples. When a nearly perfect 1980 proof Washington quarter appears in the marketplace, competition among collectors can become intense. This is why some coins that originally cost only a small amount in a proof set decades ago can later become highly valuable collector pieces. The lesson here is simple but powerful. Never assume that a modern coin has no value. Hidden treasures can appear in old proof sets, inherited collections, and forgotten coin albums. Sometimes the coin that looks the most ordinary can end up being the most valuable discovery. So the next time you see a Washington quarter from an old proof set, take a moment to examine it carefully. Look for mirror-like shine, sharp details, and beautiful cameo contrast. You might be holding a rare collectible without even realizing it. The finest known examples of the 1980 proof Washington quarter have reached impressive collector values, with estimated prices ranging from $46,000 to $53,000 depending on condition, grading quality, and collector demand. That is an incredible value for a coin most people would normally overlook. Thank you for watching Coins History. If you enjoy discovering rare and valuable coins, please like this video, share it with fellow collectors, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment telling us about the rare coins you would love to find one day. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting. Coin 6. He place where ordinary pocket change can hide extraordinary treasure. Every day millions of people across the United States spend quarters without even looking at them closely. But what if one simple quarter from a collector-proof set could secretly be worth tens of thousands of dollars? Today we are uncovering the fascinating story behind a coin many collectors are hunting for, the rare 1986 Washington quarter that originally came from a proof set. For decades the Washington quarter has been one of the most recognizable coins in American currency. On the front of the coin you see the famous portrait of George Washington, the first President of the United States. His image has appeared on the quarter since 1932 and has become one of the most iconic designs in American coin history. The reverse side of the classic Washington quarter shows the powerful American eagle with its wings spread wide. The eagle represents strength, freedom, and national pride, making the coin not only a piece of currency but also a symbol of American heritage. While millions of Washington quarters were produced during the 1980s, certain proof versions are far more special than ordinary circulation coins. These coins were made with exceptional care by the United States Mint specifically for collectors. Proof coins are not struck the same way as regular coins used in daily transactions. They are created using highly polished dies and specially prepared planchets. Each coin is struck multiple times to produce extremely sharp details and brilliant mirror-like surfaces. The 1986 proof Washington quarter was produced at the well-known San Francisco Mint, which is famous for creating proof coins with remarkable quality and visual appeal. When you look at a proof coin under proper light, the fields shine like a mirror while the raised elements appear frosted. This stunning contrast between the design and the background is known among collectors as cameo or deep cameo contrast. Collectors love this appearance because it makes the design stand out dramatically. The portrait of George Washington looks almost sculpted against the reflective surface of the coin. Originally, these proof coins were packaged inside official proof sets and sold to collectors. Most remained sealed in their original holders for decades. But over time some coins were removed from their packaging or preserved in collections where they remained in extraordinary condition. That is when the coin collecting world becomes very interested. When a proof coin survives for many years with nearly flawless surfaces, collectors start paying very close attention. Even the smallest mark, scratch, or haze can reduce the grade of a coin. Because of this, truly pristine proof coins are surprisingly rare. Professional grading organizations such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company carefully evaluate coins under magnification. They assign a precise grade based on the condition of the surfaces, the sharpness of the strike, and the overall visual quality. Coins that receive the highest proof grades become extremely desirable. These coins often show perfect mirror fields, strong cameo contrast, and razor-sharp design details that look almost untouched. Finding a proof Washington quarter from 1986 with that level of perfection is incredibly difficult. Over time many proof coins develop small imperfections simply from storage or handling. That is why collectors constantly search through old proof sets, estate collections, and inherited coin boxes hoping to discover a hidden gem. Imagine opening an old collector set that has been sitting untouched since the 1980s and finding a stunning proof quarter with deep mirror surfaces and flawless details. For a coin collector, that moment feels like discovering buried treasure. The Washington Quarter series has become one of the most popular coin series for collectors in the United States. Many enthusiasts try to build complete sets covering decades of issues, including proof coins from each year. When a near-perfect proof example appears on the market, collectors compete intensely to add it to their collections. This competition is what drives the value of certain coins far beyond their original face value. The excitement of coin collecting comes from this exact possibility. A coin that once cost just a few cents to produce can eventually become a valuable collectible because of rarity, condition, and collector demand. So the next time you come across an old proof set or a carefully stored Washington quarter, take a moment to look at it closely. Check the surfaces, observe the shine, and examine the details. Sometimes the most valuable coins are hiding in the most ordinary places. The finest known examples of the 1986 proof Washington quarter have reached remarkable collector values, with estimated prices ranging from $46,000 to $51,000 depending on condition, grading quality, and collector demand. That is an astonishing value for a coin that many people might overlook as ordinary change. Thank you for watching Coins History. If you enjoy learning about rare and valuable coins, please like this video, share it with fellow collectors, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment about the rare coins you hope to discover someday. Thanks for watching and happy coin hunting.